Welcome, y'all. Man, that's your guy, Jesus Hawthorne. I'd like to welcome y'all to Talk That Talk 254. Hey, man, we just got coming off a hot weekend. Real hot weekend, man. We got a whole lot of things going on, stuff we got to get directly into. So with no further ado, man, let's talk about this NFL draft. First and foremost, man, I want to give a big shout out, man, to the kids who became men who have made their dreams come true, man. Especially down here in the 254, man. We have a few kids that have got drafted into the NFL, or if they didn't get drafted, they had signed on as a rookie free agent, man, and that's dope. That's dope, man. People understand how much work these kids has put in, man. It takes a lot of work, not only the kids but the parents and everybody around them associated, man. So a big salute to every last one of y'all, man. Understand that the grind don't stop. You know, now since you made it to the NFL, brother, now it's time for you to take it to the next level. Take it to the next level, man. Become a superstar. You know, we have a few that's from the Central Texas area that has done that. And guess what? It's your turn. It's your turn for you to create that legacy, man, for you and your family, and become a mentor and a role model for a lot of these kids in this area, man. So that's a big shout out, man. Big shout out to all the coaches, man, that had anything to do with it in any form of fashion, from youth, high school, college, so on and so on, man. You know, because man, I've been looking at social media, man. A lot of these coaches, man, they pumped up. Everybody pumped up, and especially it's going into for the youth camps, man. You know, people doing conditioning, you know, training, and everybody pumped up, man. You know, it's almost football season again. It's that time of the year. So parents, not to say that your kid is going to go to the NFL, but if you want to put your kids in an environment to succeed, to gain some social skills, to gain additional ability to overcome adversity, that something things that's going to be needed in adulthood, man, hey, you might want to play football. You might want to get your kid locked into some football. And like my boy Cleo Clerkin for the Wicklow Southern Panthers, like he always say, man, hey, the main purpose is to get the kids in position for free education. If you just so happen to be top talent, you can make it to the NFL. That's awesome. But if we can build you to the point, man, where you actually can go to college and get you a free education, something that's going to transition you into adulthood to become a professional at some skill, hey, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it, man. Creating responsible adults, man. Ain't nothing like it. Well, that's enough for that. Let's go ahead and get kind of centralized on some things, man. You know, me being a former Dallas Cowboy fan, one thing I can say, man, I got to get them props, man. They this year they had a pretty good draft. Hey, man, them boys actually had a pretty good draft, man. I really can't complain about nothing, man. Only thing I can complain about is as a new Houston Texans fan, man, they stole my pick the first round. Woo. That boy Tyler Booker, I just knew. I was like, man, and CJ we trust, man, we need that type of guard, man. We need that type of guard. Watch tape on the young man. He is mean, dog. He is absolutely mean. He's nasty. He a bully. Everything that you need in an NFL guard, man, that is that guy. Man, he kind of remind me of Zach Martin so much, man. I can see why the Cowboys went and got him. I was hoping that he fell down to the Texans, man, but somebody was watching the same tape that I was watching. Big shout out to Dwight Johnson, total athlete. Understand, man, I be putting some people on the show. Dwight came on the show. He explained that, hey, man, he been training with this guy. Go back and look at the interview, the Dwight Johnson interview, man. This young man used to train with Dwight Johnson at the Total Athlete down there in Atlanta. Just so happened, man, not only is he on the Wall of Fame at Total Athlete already, man, but he done got drafted first round to the Dallas Cowboys. Man, Hey man, proof in the pudding, man. If you got a big guy and you trying to get him prepared and you willing to invest in your child, hey man, you need to take him to total athlete. No joke. No joke. He go get there. He put in the work, he go get there, man. But overall, man, Cowboys did pretty good, man. Second round, they picked up that DN from Boston College. Only first name Donovan. I don't even want to mess up his last name. He look like it's an African name. I apologize in advance. I'm not even going to attempt. I'm gonna call him Mr. E. You know what I'm saying? Donovan E. Goes in the second round to the Cowboys. Hey, that's D Law side. You know what I'm saying? So you got Michael Parsons on one side. We ain't got another young guy to replace D Law. It's making a lot of sense, man. A lot of moves. Then they went and got a third round. Went and got a cornerback out of East Carolina. What a coincidence. The white son played middle linebacker at East Carolina, man. Hey, East Carolina got some athletes over there, man. Hey man, we might want to start watching them over there. Cowboys didn't have a fourth round pick, man, but they did have a fifth round. They picked up that running back out of Jaden Blue out of Texas. And understand with Blue being drafted, Texas Longhorns 2022 running back room, all of them in the NFL right now. All of them are in the NFL right now. That's big, dog. You know, they kind of remind me of Alabama back in the day, man. But Texas head coach did come from Alabama, so you can't be surprised, man. Dog, he done brought some of that flavor down there to Texas, man. He done brought some of that seasoning with him, dog. And them boys eating. So that's a big shout out, man. To have your whole running back room all in NFL, man, that's big. That's big. Then they picked up another linebacker. Hey man, Cowboys went off, man. They went off. Picked up another O lineman out of Oregon. You know, they say right now he played right tackle, but they said he can move the guard. He can move the guard. Hey man, they loading him up front. Everybody knows things played in the trenches. Then they went and picked up a defensive tackle, Jay Toya out of UCLA. Hey, if they running that 4-3 or that 4-2-5, hey, you got to have them dogs up front. You got to have somebody to clog up their run. Then they picked up another running back out of Clemson, Phil Mufa, 6'1", 230 pounds, man. Look like an Eddie George type guy, man. That's a power back for sure. Come out of Clemson. Hey, man. Hey, they loading up the running back room. We all question why they didn't pick up Derrick Henry when Derrick Henry was literally working out across the street from the Star Stadium. And I guess they decided they want to go with the youth, man. But they are picking up some big power backs. A little shifty guy. They got Blue. He's more like shifty. This guy right here definitely is a power back, 6'1", 230 pounds. They said they want to come in with a grand a pound. According to this draft, they didn't lie. They didn't lie this time, man. So I don't know if it's a year too late or if it's never too late, but they definitely getting bigger and stronger. Look like it's coming with a more aggressive style. I mean, NFL, one thing they operate is by waves. One minute, man, it was, throwing the ball everywhere. I believe San Francisco kind of set the tone. San Francisco, then Detroit Lions, then Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody's rolling back down to the old school football. Everything's gonna be one up front in the trenches. We getting back to the late '80s, early '90s style of football. Where the big guys rule. And yeah, according to this draft, man, that's exactly what the Cowboys did. So moving from the Cowboys, then I'm going to go ahead and take it to the crib down the street down there in Houston. H-Town. Down there, H-Town. I know we ain't got a Super Bowl yet, but it's coming, though. We had issues with the wide receivers. We had two wide receivers to go down on us, man. Tank Dell Diggs. So first round draft pick, man. We went and got Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State. I think that was a big move, man. 6'4". That's a big body guy, man. Looked like a basketball player. 6'4". Said he ran a 4.4. Hey, man, that's good speed to be that big, and that's definitely some good speed to be that big, man. Because he can definitely got the height in the jump radius, on radius. We can high point the ball. Then he got the body frame to block somebody out. Yeah, yeah, catching alley oops on people. But as the kid said, man, the head topping. Yeah, we went got us a big body to head top somebody, man. Then we definitely had to address this. Our line, man. So the second round, man, we went and got the man. I'm gonna call him AE. I'm not even about to check this guy name. I'm gonna call him AE out of offensive tackle out of Minnesota. Hey man, cause CJ Stroud, man, he needed new security, man, cause they let too many people in the club, man. Too many people in the club. So they went to address that, man. They offensive line. Then they went to pick up some more weapons. Cause like I said, man, we had issues with the wide receivers. Picked up another guy out of Iowa State, Jalen Noel. They say he a burner. Ran a 4.3. Yeah, boy got a step. He got a step on him, man. So that's somebody definitely is going to help stretch the field. Then Texas, for whatever reason, man, for good reasons, I ain't gonna say for whatever reasons, we basically have became baby USC because we done picked up another DB coming out of USC, Jalen Smith. So hey, so our defense has definitely been strong over there. So we add more weapons on that side. Pick up another running back out of USC, Woody Marks. They said he rushed for over 1,100 yards, dual threat, so he can catch out of the backfield. With the style that we play. When CJ hit you with that check down, we got a guy that's go take that one step and get loose on you. Then picked up the safety, Jalen Reed out of Penn State. Picked up a backup quarterback. Tightened up the trenches, man. Picked up Mr. Hamilton out of Rutgers. And then we picked up another a tight end, Luke Latchy out of Iowa. Iowa keep them tight ends, dog. They keep them tight ends. So man, that's my cap of what happened in the draft, man. We can't even begin to move off on the subject, man, unless we talk about Shador also, because let's go Buffs over here, man. Let's go Buffs. And he done fell to the 5th round. Everybody got the opinion on what happened. I definitely got mine. I believe NFL was definitely sending a message anywhere in the world. Those other quarterbacks, other outside of Cam Ward, was better than Shador. It's been spoke on all year. It was always between who you thought was going to be number one, either Cam Ward or Shador. That was a message sent to his dad, more or less to his dad. I don't think they liked the way things got operated with him not going to the combine, with him having his own pro day, like trying to operate outside of the machine. I personally believe it was like collusion because ain't no way in the world none of those other teams go say like they didn't, especially the teams that needed a quarterback, they didn't want Shador. I believe phone calls, emails was made to say, hey, and I think it's coming from the top, from the NFL, not even so much for the ownership. I think it's coming from the top saying, hey, Shador ain't going nowhere until the 5th round. That was the message. So if you need a quarterback, go get your quarterback. But Shador is not available until the 5th round. That's the only thing that can be done to make sense. No disrespect to all the other quarterbacks, but we seen what you did in the college. It didn't compare to Shador. Hey, I'm glad you done got drafted. Hey, get your money, make your dreams come true. But now that's where the competition is going to get thick. Cleveland got 5 quarterbacks in their quarterback room. Actually, going to say 4 because they don't think Deshaun Watson coming back this year due to the significance of the injury that he has. Got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shador, and Dylan Gabriel. Unfortunately, man, at the most, it's gonna be 3 quarterbacks. And no disrespect to nobody else, because it's all about competition. So my opinion don't matter. But in my opinion, it's gonna be Joe Flacco, then Shador, that's the backup. Kenny Pickens and Gabriel, y'all got to fight for that third, man. In which I don't think it's gonna be a fight. I think somewhere down the line, Kenny Pickett's gonna get traded. It's gonna get traded. Then Gabriel will be the third quarterback. That's just my opinion. We about to see how much of it come true, man. How much of it come true. But man, let's go ahead and move on. Right now, man, we're moving on. I want to talk about them LA Lakers, man, because I'm a big time Laker fan. So with the trade that was made, where Lakers got rid of boy, the brow. For Luka. This is what a lot of Laker fans was worried about. Anthony Davis. Yeah, we got rid of Anthony Davis for Luka. Unfortunately, both of these gentlemen, just like everybody in life, they got their good and they got their bad. Right. So we already knew that. The only bad with Anthony Davis is his availability. And sometimes he'll float, he'll be on the court but not being focused, not being aggressive enough, or trying to shoot jumpers when he's like 7 foot. Then we got Luka, who's a crazy weapon on the offensive side, but historically he's known to be compromised on the defensive side. But coming into this thing, you know that. Man, you knew that. So is the series, is it based on how Luka been playing, or do you think it's a situation with some of the coaching? A lot of people are questioning, why did JJ Redick have all his starters playing the whole second half with no breaks, especially LeBron, who's 59 years old. Just joking. LeBron like 40. But in the world of the NBA, regardless of how chiseled the brother may be, hey man, that's some old knees right there, man. That's an older guy right there. Nobody thought about creating a break. Whether it's a 2-3 minute break, so you can gather himself, come back out there strong. Some people say, hey man, it was necessary, man. It was a do or die game. The starters needed to suck it up. They had TV breaks, TV timeouts, things of that nature. If you needed a break, you could have caught a break then. But so what's your opinion on that? Look like the Wolves was about to move these guys along. Anthony Edwards is definitely a star. He could be the face of the NBA if he wanted to. John Morant, I think he done fumbled his opportunity. You got that boy Gilchrist out of OKC. It's looked more of a politically correct John Morant. I mean, in regarding of the game, I mean, like they actually do the same thing. They slashes, scores, high flyers, and things of that nature, man. But OKC went on to knock them boys off. So John Morant, he back at the crib, probably at the gun range right now as we speak. Throwing hand grenades, paying, I don't know. But that shit crazy. But as a Laker fan, man, I really don't even have no answers right now. It's like because coach only can coach so much. Players eventually got to execute, and you got to play according to the talent that you got. And if you want to stay in this thing, it's gonna be up to the players, man. In the end, at this level, you're in the middle of the playoffs at this level, man. The NBA, dog, it's about the players. You and the execution. So everybody got to get locked in. Everybody got to get focused, man. It ain't over. LeBron has came back from. Matter of fact, this exact same number when he was in Cleveland. The difference then is it was in the NBA Finals when he came back and won a championship for Cleveland versus the first round of the playoffs. Shannon Sharp said these buggers was going in 5. Yo, That definitely ain't happening. That boy Anthony Edwards, he's trying to make a statement, no different than how he moved Kevin Durant on last year. He putting another notch on his belt. Say, hey man, I did it against LeBron too. I sent them both home. Even though this is an older LeBron, but still, LeBron is LeBron, notch under the belt. New sheriff in town. Kind of. So these are the things why people say he kind of remind you of a young Jordan, because he do got that dog in him. He do got that dog in him, but at the same time, like a young Jordan, not so much. You know what? Not a because a young Jordan, he came at you like a ravaging pit bull from the beginning to the end. But yeah, I believe Anthony Edwards needs to embrace the fact that he can be, and I believe he should want to be the face of the NBA, man. I think he needs to embrace that because he reminds us so much of Michael Jordan. The difference is Michael Jordan embraced it, wanted it. You know, he couldn't wait. It was his turn to move Magic Johnson on, to move Isaiah Thomas on, to move Larry Bird on. Hey, man, Anthony, man, embrace it, bro, and take it. Be that guy. Be that guy, man. Be the new face. You know, I believe you will be a good ambassador for the NBA. You carry yourself well on the court. Got a couple of decisions off the court, man, but you young. I'm sure it's throwing it at you, man, but be careful on that. Be extremely careful on that, because this new generation and social media is way different than the Michael Jordan era. I can only imagine if Magic Johnson had to deal with social media in his heyday. In his heyday, when he came from Michigan State to become a Laker, or even Michael Jordan, you know, if they had social media and if things were in that same, man, it'd be crazy. I know it'd be crazy. But hey, Anthony Edwards, man, this is your era, dog. This is what's going on. Operate in accordance. I mean, even Kobe had an issue every now and then, man. Learn from it, move from it. But yeah, man, this your guy Jesus Hawthorne, man. I want you to go ahead and chime in, man. Make sure you give me some likes, man. I want you to subscribe to the channel, man. Please share the page, man. I'm putting it down for the whole 254, man. So let me know, what did you think about the Cowboys draft? For those riding with the Texans, man, tell me what you think about the Texans draft. If you know a kid that was from Central Texas that I didn't mention that actually made it to the draft, or they signed as a free agent to the NFL, man, put their name in the comments, man. Get everybody connected, man, so everybody can be informed of what's going on, man. So big shout out to those kids. And if your team is still in the playoffs, man, go ahead, drop a comment. Let me know what you think, how they go do in the playoffs. What are things they could be done better? What are you liking? What are you disliking from your team? And do you believe that your current team, man, might actually win the NBA championship, man? Go ahead and say it now. Let's go ahead and get this stuff documented. But in the meantime, man, it's your guy Jesus Hawthorne. We talk that talk 254. Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all afternoon, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.